This is a huge event. This is the first time in the world a sperm donor with so many older kids had come forward. They made all those movies, The Kids Are All Right, The Delivery Man, all these things were all based off of my original coming forward. It's not that I personally, God is directing everything, that universal force, whatever you want to call it. But I did this, I did a great service to society. I went to bat for all these kids so that this issue could come out of the closet. Wendy Kramer turned negative on me at the very beginning. First she told me that the celebrity family had threatened to close her worldwide registry down. She told me she wasn't even allowed to tell me this, but she told me many, many details, and later on she freaked out that I might ever tell these people and they would find out that she had violated everything that she told them. She said that they had threatened that they had demanded that she wouldn't use me for publicity because they wanted to keep me a secret, my identity a secret from her kids, who they were. There's evidently several children that they have, 2 twin daughters and maybe the older boy that I was a donor for. And Wendy told me that the celebrity couple had decided they were going to keep me a secret, who I was, from their children. And they didn't want my picture appearing in any more, magazines, television, newspapers, and so they demanded that Wendy Kramer never use me for publicity again. And that if she did, that they were going to throw so many lawsuits at her that she would, even if there was no merit to their lawsuits, they were going to close down her worldwide registry in the most destructive, dishonest way. It wouldn't matter because they had all the money to do it. So she was devastated. She said she was terrified, petrified that they were going to destroy her life. And I'm sitting there, oh my God, if they would do that to her, what might they do to me? I was now living in fear of my life. These celebrity family has never found out that they caused me to live in fear of my life. Not just the first time, which was like 16 years ago when the private detective was stalking me for a month, but the second time, after I came forth in the New York Times. First they threatened Wendy Kramer never to use me for publicity or they're going to destroy her life. And then a week later she tells me, oh, now they've given me, they offered me money, a huge amount of money, evidently hundreds of thousands of dollars. She said that they're going to give me so much money as a donation to my website. Of course, what does that mean? That means to her because she wasn't taking a salary. So now she's going to get a big salary. So she said that she was going to come all the way to Los Angeles to receive this money. So much money that the only question is what kind of financial instrument they're going to use. Is it going to be a foundation, a trust, a nonprofit, to pour all these, evidently hundreds of thousands of dollars to her? I'm thinking, and she's gushing on the phone. Oh, they're going to give me all this money. I'm like, I said, Wendy, you promised to give me a transmission for my car so I could move, to take me out of danger because I was doing this for you. I did this New York Times article for Wendy Kramer. She pressured me. Later on, she told everybody that I was just trying to become famous. The truth is, I did not want to do it. I would only do the interview with Amy Harmon. Anybody can write Amy Harmon at the New York Times and ask them if this is true, and she will verify that I only did the interview with the agreement that they would not use my front face recognizable photo and only my first name or donor number. I did the whole, at the last minute, they said, she called me and said, my editor said, no one will believe it unless we use your full name and a front picture that's recognizable. I said, no, there's no way I can do it. So I called up Wendy Kramer. I said, I'm not going to do the article because you promised me that I wouldn't have to, come into danger, putting me in danger by doing this article. She had asked me to do this article for her to get worldwide publicity. She said, "Jeff, they have told me that they will never give me worldwide publicity unless Donor 150 comes forward." They did the first article a year ago. It was front page, huge thing. And the only way that I can ever get my message to the entire world is if you come forward. Thousands of families will never meet each other if you don't do this article. It was all on me. I made a huge sacrifice to do this article. I didn't want to. I put my life in danger. Deborah had promised me in exchange for doing work for her, for massaging her, to be around the kids a lot more, to be her personal assistant, to do errands for her, that she was going to have a guest house for me to move into. I was in a very dangerous situation. And there was a lot of crime at that moment in Venice where I was. And my car wasn't running, and now I'm going to, they were going to tell everybody that I'm living in Venice in RVs on the side of the street. So I did the article anyway. I just prayed about it. I thought, God's going to watch over me. I'm going to be okay. But still, I'm going to be putting myself into the line of fire. So Wendy Kramer tells me all of a sudden, and she had promised me that she was going to get me a transmission for my car if I did this article. I said, I'm only going to do it on one condition. You get me this transmission for my car because it wasn't running and I need to be able to move. And after the article came out, she received $8,000 in the first 2 days in new sign-ups. I said, Wendy, I need my new transmission now. It's only $700. She goes, oh, this is a non-profit. I can't do that. I said, what do you mean? I only did this article. I would only do it on the condition that you put a new transmission in my car so I could get away. With me, Wendy Kramer sent letters to all the mothers of my kids, slandering me, telling people never to talk to me. I'm a professional victim. I'm a user. I only came forward to get money, extract money from these families. I just wanted to be famous. Those are all lies that she created. It's despicable because I'm the one who went to bat for her. She said what I did for her was greater than her going on Oprah Winfrey, going on with Diane Sawyer. They would never give her worldwide coverage in print media unless I did it. It's not that I'm trying to talk about myself, but I need help. She didn't even know me. She'd never met me. She had no idea. She never just seen my RV, didn't know anybody, had never walked around Venice in her life. So I had to, and then so then she tells me, she calls me up, she says, oh yeah, the celebrity family's giving me a huge amount of money. Obviously, because she had agreed not to use me for publicity again. The week before, they threatened to close down her website, and they delivered, she told me they delivered legal papers on the same day that Deborah did to her. And she said they appear to be connected because nobody's ever delivered me legal papers. And all of a sudden, Deborah and this family have me served in Colorado with legal papers demanding that I never use you for publicity again. There's some strange relationship. Little did I know that Deborah and this family knew each other. And I had emailed a picture of me and Deborah with the kids, our kids together, to Wendy, asking her if she would send it to them and tell them the story that I'd actually played a dad for the whole life of these kids. I didn't just start these sperm donors just coming forward. You know, I've actually played a respectful role in society as a father to these kids. I did my best. I'm not a real dad. You know, I didn't know. If I was in love with Deborah, I wouldn't have had to be the biological parents to her kids. I would have done everything I could for them, but I wasn't in love with her. So it's very difficult when you really standoffish with someone to play the loving dad. You know, I did my best. And for the last 10 years since I came forth in the New York Times, you know, she immediately, when I did it, she told me that she was going to tell the kids I had become a drunk and a horrible person and they shouldn't talk to me anymore. Can you imagine that? So, this family has been misled about me by Wendy Kramer, by Deborah. They knew the real story behind it. They think, oh my God, look what we did to this guy. Why did they give money to Deborah Wendy Kramer, this dishonest woman? I said to her, I said, why are they giving you money? Why are they giving you hundreds of thousands of dollars? Aren't I the one who helped them with the kids? Isn't that why she called you up? To tell you that she was so happy with these kids that I've been a donor for, and that she told you that she tried to find me years ago with a private detective and had illegally found out my identity from the sperm bank?